Welcome back to the channel, and today I got something pretty interesting to show y'all. These are both Chris Reeve knives, Sebenza 31s. This one with the box elder, I think, wood, and the satin finish blade. And the the single-sided terrible thumb studs, satin flats. Love the knife. These have a hollow grind on them. And this particular one measures around 21 to 22 thousandths behind the edge. So it's not the best slicer. It's about, I'd say, as good a slicer as, right there by a PM2. Maybe not that good, but close. And this is the Sebenza 31 Insingo blade shape with the stone wash. This one's Magna Cut. This one's S45. And I fixed that pokey tip on the thumb studs by removing the press fit thumb stud and adding these titanium studs to it. And now this knife is just worlds better. But this one also same. It's just not a super slicey blade. I've had something from this guy before on the channel, but we have Sebenza 21. All three of these are the small Sebenzas. This is a 21, 31. These just have the ceramic ball interface. This one has the regular, carburized lock face. But you could already see the profile of this. Let's close this. It's not this blade shape. Close this. It's not that blade shape. What we got here? Check this out. First of all, see that right there? You ever saw a Sebenza that front flipped? And look at that blade. So what this is a Reeve blade from SG Knives out of Indonesia. LMAX steel. Forgot what it's 60 something Rockwell for these. I forgot. But boy, oh boy, am I excited about this one. Beautiful. It's drop point close to a spear point, but it drops further right here. Absolutely stunning. You got fullers on both sides. You got them thumb studs on both sides that look nice. You got dual fullers, which those fullers can also be reverse flicked. Yeah. And this thing is shake shut. Good luck trying to shake shut this one. You gotta really give it a thwack. This one's riding on skiff bearings, ceramic bearings. And the newer blades come with a hardened stainless race washer that goes on the titanium side so you don't mar up your titanium and wear a groove into them. The first Reeve blade that I got from SG Knives didn't have that, and now he realized that could be an issue, so he now makes them where the track in the blade is deep enough. The skiff bearings are specifically made for SG Knives for these blades. They're really small, but of course they work good. I mean, very smooth, and it's just, it's still breaking in. Besides the cool look, that's my opinion. Besides the sweet look, and it's pretty much a custom knife because I'm pretty sure he hand grinds these. The coolest thing about this one is this deep hollow grind. This thing comes down right here to right here, around 7 thousandths behind the edge, 7 to 8 thousandths, and thin up here by that tip. This thing performs like nobody's business. In the last Reeve blade, I said I was gonna do some testing, which I did, but it was very similar. It was the same blade shape as this one, and it was pretty similar to the same grind. It was a little bit thinner, but not that much. So this one is in LMAX. So let's do a little testing with it and see how it performs. He sends these knives out ridiculously sharp. I'm guessing he sharpens these by hand because the edge on this just feels nice and crisp, and it's got a good bit of bite to it. I wish I should have probably left on the volume. I just didn't know how long this was going to be, because the first few slices I was like, wow. Because I did some cutting with my Insingo right before this just to see if I could feel the difference, and immediately this thing is slicing like nobody's business. And I'd hoped that would be the case because it's ground nice and thin. And when LMAX is heat treated properly, it's a great steel. I like LMAX, so we'll see. Now we're going to test for the ergos. This is still a Sebenza 21, so it's got some pretty neutral ergos, and just showing how fine curls, how much fine curls I can get. And then once I start increasing pressure, man, this thing is wanting to hog off the wood like, you know, it's a wood eater. So yeah, great job so far. And I'm not gonna really talk about the ergos because, you know, it's Sebenza with a reblade, somebody else, and I'm just mainly focusing on the reblade here. But that edge still feels nice and crisp. Even has that little ting if you rub your thumb across the edge. Yeah, loving it so far. This is what I'd always hoped for in a reblade. Now this is where it really shined. This is a 1/2 inch sisal rope, and it is almost effortless. I am putting very minimal pressure, and like I said, I did the same exact test with the Sebenza 31, and it was a night and day difference. Especially the out of box edge that comes on the Sebenza, I find that they're not super toothy, or at least not the several that I've gotten. But this one has a lot of bite to it, and of course that geometry is just making this so easy. And that's why I always like testing these deep hollow ground knives. They usually perform great on all the stuff that I do, and this one is definitely no exception. It is performing better than the last reblade that I had, because like I said, it wasn't that much thinner. It was basically a drop point on bearings, and you know, the bearings is cool and all, but I wanted it for performance purposes. And right here, it's a scalpel going through that leather. Yeah, the whole entire time, it's just ridiculous how great this thing is performing. It's been a while since I've tested something that performed this good on all the stuff I did. Now, I had ran out of denim, so this is the last portion of the testing. It was great. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. All I can say is, wow, this thing performs so well. And I know there's gonna be comments down below that saying this is already a blah 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 plus knife. I don't know what these would have went for. They don't sell the 21s anymore. They're on the 31s now. But when I bought this brand new, I think it was like $425 with the inlays. No, this one was cheaper because I think I got this one secondary. I get confused. And then on top of it, you're buying a reblade, so that's gonna add that much more. I can't remember exactly. I think they're close to 300. I will leave a link to his IG, and if he has a website, I'll do that. Let me see. Does he have a website? No. I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the description. But this one makes it worthwhile. Like if say you own one of these knives and you've been on it for a long time, like this is my oldest Sebenza, and it just kind of got boring, you know. This one is a Insingo blade, and you know, I've used it for many years now, and I wanted to spice it up again. So now that I have this reblade, it's like buying a brand new knife, because I love the aesthetics of the Sebenza handles. You know, they're really clean looking, and now I have a custom blade on it that slices just ridiculous. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. You know, it's not going to be for everybody. I know. And it's a pricey investment here. Chris Reeve knives hold their value pretty darn well. I mean, I don't know about now since they raised the prices, which I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the raised prices is an injustice for Chris Reeve knives, because, man, they've stayed the same price for as long as I can remember. So the fact that they finally went up, look at Benchmade, look at Spyderco, they go up every single year or however many quarters. So USA made products, you know, you've seen around on the internet, they're getting ridiculous. So definitely go check him out. He makes some super cool, unique looking Sebenza 21, Sebenza 31s, larges, smalls. I think he even makes an Amazon blade. and he makes fancy looking scale replacements. He does a lot of cool things, and I'll be honest, I'll go on his site sometimes just to drool over some of the stuff he makes. And some of the blades are so wicked looking. I wish I owned one in every single blade shape he does. But yeah, quality product, both of them that I've received from him were 10 out of 10. Let me see, I think I have, yeah, this is the original blade that I had bought for this one. And it's, like I said, it's just the standard drop point blade with the bearing race. That's how he does the bearings. He makes a track in the blade itself. And he crowned the spine on that one. So this one's very similar to the original, but it had bearings. And, you know, the bearing things is cool. I like it. But for me, it was this sweet blade shape and this deep hollow grind. Let's see if I can show you how. Look at this by my fingers right here. So it's not going to want to focus. Let me see if I can get it to the... Yeah. It is nice and thin. I hope y'all can see what I'm seeing. Just paper thin. And, you know, after a little bit of testing I did, I don't have, let's see. Yeah, no edge damage and still razor sharp. All right, guys and girls, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I just want to say thanks to everybody who's shown support while I've been here in Idaho with my family. That means more to me than y'all could possibly know. Thanks for all the support on the video I did with my daughter and my wife. It was a lot of fun to do. Seemed like y'all enjoyed that. So we'll try to do some more stuff like that in the future. And thanks for watching this far. You know, y'all are my true supporters, the one that watches the videos all the way to the end all the time. I can't thank y'all enough. If you've gotten this far, drop a like on it so I know you're enjoying the content. And if you're not already subscribed, definitely think about subscribing. I do lots of knife content, budget-end stuff, high-end stuff, and stuff in the middle. I do gear stuff as well. I do flashlights, all kinds of stuff. So a lot of stuff to enjoy on the channel. And y'all can always let me know if y'all have some sort of recommendation for videos for me to do in the future. All right, guys and girls, I hope every one of y'all is having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.